from the out of Africa. Currently, I have to say that I am not in Africa. I'm currently on a trip, but anywhere I am is the out of Africa because I am from Africa and I am speaking from the heart of Africa. I'm speaking the things of Africa. My topic, quite naturally, is on African spirituality. So I believe anywhere I set my foot in this world or in the planet is the heart of Africa. So I am still with you guys. I am sorry that I've been quite busy. I have been doing a little bit of tour for about the last 1 week now, so I've not been able to load any video. And topics have been piling up. People have been asking me, we have not gotten your video. Where have you been? I told them I'm on a trip. And right now I'm in the middle of Asia somewhere. And I have been able to settle down a little bit. So I want to do a topic, very, very powerful topic called the power of blood in African spirituality. This is a topic that is quite controversial and it's a very, very serious topic. I have talked about the use of blood, the importance of blood in spirituality in some of my study videos for my master class. Today I want to talk about it in the open a little bit. Many people have been asking what is the significance of blood in spirituality? Why is it necessary? How powerful is it? It is something that is dangerous. When you mention offering sacrifices to deities or to do spells, some people are very, very scared. They will tell you that anything that involves blood, whether animal blood, they don't want to do it. They don't want to go into it. And that is for very, very good reasons. And I understand. Today, I want to talk about different categories of blood offering in African spirituality and its uses. The main thing you need to know about blood is that it is something that is very, very sacred. It is sacred. Blood is life. It contains life. It contains the whole information of a being or an entity. If you are a human, as we are human animals, in the blood of that animal contains the full DNA sequence, your DNA code, your whole life information since birth, even after birth. It is what connects us to our source. So blood is literally life. It's a very, very powerful liquid. It's what sustains us, and it is what animates us. So it's not something to be played with. Quite naturally, it contains your life information from the beginning of time. So any animal you can check, you get the blood of that animal. You can see a lot of things about the animal, all the information that you need to know about that particular animal or specimen is contained in the blood. Same thing with us humans. So it is basically life, literally is life. So it has a lot of power, and I believe it has the ultimate power of humans because it's the liquid that contains our life force. Anybody that don't have enough blood cannot live, and in order to even reproduce, you need blood. You need it for everything, so you need it to sustain your life, and it's a lifesaver. In African spirituality and all other spirituality is very, very sacred. You can use blood to give life. You can use it to save life. You can also use it to take life. You can use it as a form of energy, currency, and to transfer energy from one point to another. You can use it to transfer different sort of information from one point to another. Okay. In Christianity, we all know about the blood of Jesus. There is the myth or the main bone of contention in Christianity is that this man called Jesus Christ came all the way from heaven to die for humanity, to share his own blood so that we can be saved, people can be saved. That is what they teach in Christianity. So there's this power of blood there. You can see that it's very, very important thing. People pray with the blood of Jesus. In Christianity, they are covered by the blood. They believe that it's the blood of a child of God. So it is the most powerful blood in their own religious system. Any little thing, they scream blood of Jesus. So this is the significance and the importance they give to the blood of this man, this stranger. And the funny thing is that they don't have any natural blood connection to this person, but they believe his blood is so powerful. In African spirituality, we know that blood is very powerful. And we know that blood is life. And we use it to sustain our own life. And we have the blood of our ancestors flowing in our veins. So quite naturally, we are connected. The only reason we are connected to the so-called ancestors, the people before us, is because they are the ones that give birth to us. So we are just continuing this long line of sequence from beginning of time, or since the beginning of the essence of the origin of humanity. We still maintain that DNA chain code in us. So we, as we are living now, we are the physical representation of all those that have come before us. So we are carrying their blood because we are the direct descendants of them. We are their bloodline. So we have a natural direct connection with them. So you see this link. So as far as you recognize this link, you know that you carry the blood of the ancient ones inside you. And there's power in blood. You can be able to use your blood to do so many things in life. You can be able to use it to solve problems. You can be able to use it to make contact with deities. You can be able to use it to connect to other deities. You can be able to use it for so many things, to heal people, to treat people, or even to destroy or to stop progress of certain things. So blood is a very, very powerful liquid. There's a science to this, a very, very deep science to the use of blood in spirituality. What you need to know is that this is a secret or is deeper aspect of spirituality. It's not for everybody to know, so that people will not misuse this blood or power that they carry in them. Some people can misuse it or they can abuse it. So this is a part of spirituality that most people don't talk about, and for good reasons. I know why, so that people will not be using their blood to do bad things or be abusing it. So, but what you need to know is that anything that have to do with blood, you have to be very, very careful when it comes to the issue of spirituality. Now, in giving offerings to deities, you will see situations whereby animals are being sacrificed, a hen, a goat, ram. What this is that when each time you sacrifice animal to a particular deity, you are actually giving the life force of that animal to the deity. And what this does is that you are actually giving that deity life, or that spirit life, and you are giving them power or strength to be able to act much more in this physical world. This is due to the fact that the deities that we venerate most times, elemental deities or celestial or infernal deities, they exist in a world that they don't have, they don't exist in this physical world. They are not in physical form like us, so they don't have this blood that flows in our body. What they have is a sort of gaseous state or particle that exists in, which we call plasma, the fourth state of matter. I have talked about it before, that the matter have four states: solid, liquid, gas, and plasma. So most of the deities that have passed on, they are not in this any of these three states. They are in the fourth state, which is the plasma states. But in order for them to act very effectively or more efficiently in this physical world, they need things that can be given to them that are in this physical world, things that contain this energetic life force that have a sort of electromagnetic properties. Blood is one of those very things. Water is one of those. Fire is one of those. Physical elements that contains those, but the most powerful is blood because it contains life. Blood is it's a crystal. It's a kind of liquid crystal, and it's something that emits a life force that deities need. Spirits kind of they're attracted to it. They need it to be effective in this physical world. It makes them feel more alive. So when you give blood to a particular deity, you're actually giving them more power to act in this physical world. So blood is something that is very, very important and very, very powerful in spirituality, especially in African spirituality. So you give offerings, you to make it more active, to be able to drag these deities into this physical world, to be able to effect things for you. You have to do sacrifices sometime. The bigger the sacrifice, the more power you have been able to give to them to work for you. Okay, you see some people they can sacrifice a chicken, a goat, a ram. What they are giving, the higher the life force, the higher the life form, the more powerful this deities or more power that we get from that very sacrifice. That's why you see some people, the darker aspect of African spirituality, or I will not say this is the practice of wickedness. These people use human beings to sacrifice to these evil deities because they want more, they want to give them the highest life force or life form on the planet. So they kill people to do rituals with the aim that the deity can be able to have more than enough power to give them what they want. So the more people they kill, the more wealth they have. So the evil deities that you find on the planet, they always demand human sacrifice, human beings. They like to kill people. That is story for another day. In African spirituality, we don't subscribe to those kind of practice because those are abominable practice. You as a human being, you have to value life. We are here to preserve life, create life, bring happiness on this planet, not to bring destruction and chaos on this planet, not to destroy life. But unfortunately, there are evil people that are seeds of the evil aspect of nature that indulge in those kind of practice. So I don't consider those people as practicing African spirituality. They are purely sheer act of wickedness that they are practicing, not African spirituality. So they misuse this power of blood a lot because they're, for various reasons, sinister to them. In regular mainstream African spirituality, you might see people offering ram or goats, chicken to certain deities, but this is not every time. It is once in a while, mostly in ceremonial practices, or maybe when there's a powerful spell that needs to be done, that the blood of a particular animal needs to be present due to the energetic qualities of vibration that needs to be present in that spell. Then such things can be done. Okay. Then also too, for connecting with particular deities, maybe you are venerating a deity, or you want to summon a deity, or you want to have a closer connection with a deity, you can also use your blood to connect to that deity. The way this is done is that after you have been able to summon or invoke that deity any means possible, you have to prick a little part of your finger or any where you can draw blood, and you just put it. It can be as little as a drop on the picture or the figurine or on the fetish or totem of that deity. What this does naturally is that it is going to create a greater bond between you and that spirit. It's going to give life, a part of your life force, to that deity, and that deity can be able to connect to you, to dwell in you, to become a part of you, essentially. So what this means that both of you have now united in the physical form. So that deity will always be a part of you. Yes. It's a very, very serious matter. It's a very big deal, because once you connect with a deity in this form, both of you can be connected for all eternity. Both of you can be connected for all life, even in your next incarnation. Due to that powerful blood connection, you have now added that deity into your own bloodline. So that deity will be forever connected to that bloodline, because they have a life force that is part of it. This is part of the reason why many of us Africans have certain deities that we are connected to. You don't know how maybe in your previous life you have a very deep connection with that spirit, and now that spirit have now followed you into this present incarnation for whatever reason. It can be part of it. So blood magic is one of the most powerful form of magic out there. It's a very, very powerful aspect of African spirituality and all spirituality. If you look into every spiritual system, blood is life, blood is sacred, and it is the high point of all spiritual system. But many people don't know how to use their blood effectively. The most religious system, they don't tell you that you can be able to use your blood to do spells. You can be able to use your blood to solve problems, to intercede for people. They don't tell you that because they want to put you in a box, or rather they want to micromanage your spirituality so that you don't know that you have your own power within you already. So instead of you thinking of how to do things by yourself, you are now depending on them, and just wasting your time, wasting your money. So that is one of those things. So blood is a very, very powerful elixir, and you can use it for a lot of things. Okay, and one of those things is that you can actually do spells with your own blood. Yes, you can do spells. We in Africa and different parts of the world, we are all connected to different bloodline. We all have different elemental connection, elemental spirits or celestial spirits that are connected to us. Some people have water deities. Most of us Africans, we have two main principles: water elements and the land elements. It's always go together, because all life begins in water. So we originated from the water element in a way before we migrated to the earth to start living our lives. So most of us still have our sources there, because water is life. And so we have two principal deities that always guide to Africans. One will always be from the water, one will be from the land. And we are connected by blood to these deities. So the main thing we need to know is that we need to identify our source, where we came from quite naturally. And we need to start working with those deities. Those are our natural deities. We need to discover who they are, and we need to start working with them. And once we start working with them, we find out that things will be very, very easy for us in life. Life will be going exactly the way we want it to go. And there are different bloodlines that people carry. Some people carry very, very powerful blood. Some people carry just normal blood. There are people that maybe in previous lifetimes, they were royalties, they were kings, they came from a royal bloodhood, family of kingship, of royalty in Africa, and very ancient bloodlines. Those people have very, very powerful blood, and they can do a lot of powerful spells with their blood. There are people that come from different sources or different kingdoms. It can be marine kingdom, it can be the mineral kingdom, it can be even celestial uh, kingdoms or deities from the other planets. We have different humans with different kind of blood on this planet. Different kind of blood. We have ghost DNA. We have all sort of DNA codes. We don't even know where they come from. So you have to try to find out the kind of blood that you are carrying in your body. So if you are lucky enough, you have a very powerful bloodline. Fortunately, you have very powerful blood. You can do a lot of things with your own blood. You can do spells just with the use of your blood, and it will work. You don't need to go anywhere. You don't need to do anything. Anytime you do a spell and you add your blood to it, you are giving more power to that spell. You are giving a portion of your life. It's like you are sharing it, you are tearing it away to put it into like a battery into that spell. So this is another deeper aspect of spirituality. When you begin to use your blood to do spells, you will find out that so many things will be happening. And the disadvantage of this is that it can be draining to you, and it can also attract more problems to you too, because if you are trying to intercede for people using your blood to do spells for them, the forces that are affecting those people can also start attacking you directly, because they will see you as a sheet that is trying to cover those people. So they will now be able to identify you and locate you and very well and start trying to attack you for disrupting what they are trying to do. Okay, so you should be very careful if you want to go that lane. But one thing you need to know is that there's power in the blood, and you can use your blood to do so many things. Okay, you can use it to do so many things, but many people don't know about this kind of thing. And we Africans, we have the most ancient bloodline on this planet. We are the father of all races. I'm not saying this due to arrogance, it's the fact of life, it's scientific facts. So if you are from Africa, you should know that your blood is very powerful, and you should value yourself very, very well. You should be very, very careful with the way you do things with respect to how you behave with people. You should know that you have a very powerful bloodline, and you should guide it. In science, everybody knows that African parts, they are the most sought after uh, organs. Those people that do organ harvesting, they're always targeting African people because they know that African organs are the strongest, and it lasts a lot, and so many things. Then you talk about the blood of African people. If many African people know how to use their blood to change their life, they will not be suffering. But instead, they are running after blood of Jesus and blood of Muhammad that is not connected to them in any way, and they're having problems in their life. When you have the most powerful blood on this planet that you can use to solve so many problems by yourself. So these are some things that you need to know. We Africans need to know about ourselves. So we should not be taking things lightly, and we should start making use of what we have to change our reality, and to bring prosperity and good things to us. Okay, so blood is a very, very powerful stuff, very, very powerful stuff. So what I will advise people to do: try to find out the kind of blood you have. We have different sort of people. I have come to discover that we have different people with different capacity. We can see some people, they look plain, they look very simple, they come from average family, but the kind of blood that they are carrying in their vein is very, very powerful. Very, very, and these people don't even know what they are carrying with them. They don't even know it. They just think that they are like average people. So we are not all average people like that. Okay. This is a very deep aspect of African spirituality. Doesn't matter where you are in the world, whether you are in America, in Europe, you have to discover the kind of thing that you have in your vein, find out what you can be able to do with it. And in African spirituality, there's a lot of things you can do with your blood. In my master class, I talk about this blood magic thing and how you can use it to do spells. You can use it to change reality, uh, to do so many things without going anywhere. And it's very simple, very funny, and very, very powerful stuff that many people don't know. So if you would like to know more about this blood magic stuff, you can register for my class. I talk about this in my advanced class in African spirituality on my website, kindoki.net. Uh, I have been able to do some videos there on how you can use your blood to do spells by yourself and the importance and the power of this very, very thing that you are looking, this very red liquid. So you can take advantage of it and start using it to do so many things and to change your reality. Okay. So I believe I've said enough on this topic today. You have any question, you can ask. For those people that have been seen on the live chat, sorry I've not been able to take your messages. If you have any questions, you can ask so that we can be able to flesh out this topic and we know more about it. Okay. If there's no question, I'll be going off from here. So please like and share this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you'll be the first to get my videos as soon as I release them. And quite naturally, of course, I'll be seeing you in the next video. For those people that have been trying subscribing to my channel, sharing my videos and supporting me, I thank you very much. I'm very grateful, and the ancestors will always be with you. Then also, if you have questions and topics that you want to talk about, you can send me those topics so we can talk about them and find out solutions. So can give recommendations on how we can be able to get answers to those aspects of African spirituality. So I'll be seeing you in the next video. Okay. Natalia Winston, nice to see you. I'm just about dropping that and you're just logging in. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. If you have any question on blood magic or the uses of blood in African spirituality, you can ask, and I will see you in the next video. Basically, okay. I have to go now, and we'll chat later. Take care and bye. Peace.